name's Roberto from Fornieri Wood-Fired Ovens. And today I'm going to be doing a review on this beautiful piece of equipment. It's the Parrilla Co and it's an Argentinian barbecue grill. This is an extremely solid piece of equipment. The base, if you choose to go with the base, is made of 304 grade stainless steel with extremely heavy duty, huge wheels, so you can roll it over any sort of terrain. And the top part of this, it's a brick lined Argentinian grill, and the top part of this barbecue is made of 316 grade stainless steel. I've done a few videos on how to do these two, how to set them up with some nice little tips and tricks. So if you are interested and you do purchase one of these, check those videos out and it'll help you put this thing together. You can do anything on this. You can barbecue, you can do rotisseries. I'll be going through some accessories if you wanted to do a gyros. If you wanted to do ribs, we have an accessory called the ribulator that you can put on this. You can smoke and hang things. There's a firebox here where you can use briquettes if you like. You can use charcoal and or you can use wood and make your own charcoal. There's another flame up here that you can do fish on, or slow cooked meats or fast cooked meats. Opportunities are endless, and today I'm going to go through all the components of this and show you what it's all about. So let's get on with it. The first thing I'd like to show you, just on the base comes with these two beautiful solid timber cutting boards. Now these sides, there's a couple of levers over here. You can click them in to fold them down if you want to get them out of the way, and you can pull out the cutting boards. These are solid beautiful grain timber cutting boards that you can take in and out as you please. And you can slide them back in quite simply, watching the fingers, and pull it up and lock it back into position. As I mentioned, there are 4 wheels on this, quite large. They're probably about a 6-inch diameter wheel. Good locking components on the 2 front, which are swivel and locking, and the other 2 are fixed. There is, underneath here, there is a place where we can store the shovel and the rake, so to speak, to move charcoal around. That gets stored under here. And the base is very solid. If you want to put things on here, you can, feel free to do so. The top half of this barbecue bolts onto the bottom. There are 2 bolts that go in underneath to secure this to the base. And the base is an accessory if you wanted that, or you could just buy the top part and bench mount it and do what you like with it. Moving on to the top part, the first thing is the firebox. These are 25mm thick refractory fire bricks. The bottom has another 25mm of insulating, an insulating fire brick below that, so that keeps your floor very, very warm. The sides are brick lined, and the door is insulated as well with a fire blanket. So the whole firebox is all insulated. This thing's heavy, very, very heavy. You'll see that in the installation videos. I think it was about 140 kilo for this top section, and you'll see how well built this thing is. Built to last a long, 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 long time. The firebox, probably the most important part of the Argentinian grill, has this lift and lock type door that you can access with the door up or down. It doesn't matter how you want to get to it. And the way this has been designed, this plate has got some holes in here. They're about 25mm, maybe 30mm in diameter. This has been designed if you want to run this thing on briquettes. So if you want to buy some briquettes, you could fill your tray with briquettes, light your fire underneath to get your briquettes heated up, pull it out, tip them in, do whatever you got to do, and spread your briquettes. You can also load this firebox up with charcoal if you want to buy bags of charcoal, which is probably how I'll be using it most of the time. I've bought some nice charcoal. I'll fill my firebox up with charcoal. I can put some wood up here, which I'll show you in a second, light my fire and use it on charcoal, or I can just fill it with firewood. We use red gum here in Australia. I could chock that box up with firewood, light it up here and make my own coal. So this is an extremely well built firebox, secured into position. That's how it worked out, and I'll show you what I mean for the wood part of this. So how I would use this firebox, I would get some small pieces of red gum, a couple of inches thick, and I can stack them up in here, in that first section. Might even put some other sort of kindling up there, and put some kindling on the ground with maybe some head carton. Light my kindling, get it to light my next size up bits of firewood, and then I would have either my charcoal or briquettes, or stack it up with wood up here. So once I light the bottom, I can walk away. That will light this up. That'll give me a good starter to get the top, whatever's up the top, going. Can top this up anytime I want. At that point, you would run the firebox. Above the firebox, we have a grill plate, which is adjustable. On top of this, depending on what you were doing in here, you might have some wood in here with some flame, or you might be warming up your charcoal and you want it to smoke something, or whatever it is you like to do. You have a grill piece up here that is adjustable as high as you want, depending on the size of your flame. Lock it in. You have a hand, you can undo this nut, slide it up and down with this hand, and then do up this nut again. So that's a nice little grill plate up there to cook on top of this firebox. The main component of our grill is, of course, your grill plates. So the grill plate comes with 3 grill plates, all stainless steel, heavy duty rods, very solid. That will sit in there. And you'll also get a flat plate if you wanted to do eggs or onion or potatoes or anything that might fall through the thing. You could take one of those out and slide that in its place, move them over, put that in the middle, do whatever you like, put it towards the end. All solid, all interchangeable. So you can cook however you like in there. So obviously, once we have our coal or briquettes broken down, ready to use, and we pull out our plate, our charcoal will fall to the floor. Once it falls to the floor, you can get your shovel or your rod or your bar and pick up your charcoals, spread them along your floor, ready to cook. The barbecue grill plate is adjustable, so we can unhook the locking mechanism, right up and down. We can get it down pretty low if we wanted to, and from there on we can adjust it to whatever height we want. Wind it up, wind it down. We'll do some cooking demonstrations as time goes on, and depending on the heat you need, whether you're slow cooking, fast cooking, grilling, smoking, whatever it is you're doing, you'll be able to adjust this plate to whatever height you want using this very simple wheel adjustment. So that comes standard with this warming rack. It's all mounted. The warming rack forms a part of this, so once you've cooked some things on here, you can put them up here to keep them warm. So that's all a part of this rack. Easy to use. This cable system, you'll see this in the installation video, but it's very easy to adjust. There's no tools required adjustment down here where we can level this off, but that's part of the setup. You wouldn't really be doing that once you're already up and cooking. So that's our grill compartment. That's how you get our fire started, and that's how we use our grill plate. Up here we have quite a series of very, very sharp hooks that you can, I don't know, put a pineapple on there, put some chops on there, or steaks, whatever it is. If you're smoking, keeping things warm, vegetables, whatever you want to do, you get a series of hooks with it. And you will also get with this is standard. This is what comes out of the box when you order the top of this Parrilla grill. You'll get this rotisserie. This is quite a large electrical heavy duty motor on this rotisserie. It'll do up to 30 kilos of meat, which is a lot of meat, and it'll come with these prongs, so you can put some chickens on here, or you can do a gyros on here. There is a better gyros attachment than this. I don't really like the prongs when I'm doing a gyros, because it's very hard to carve the meat once you get to this end. I probably use these more for chickens. Put a couple of chickens on there and do them. But there is another gyros attachment which I'll show you later, which is the flat plates, which are a lot more popular, so you can carve right up to the plate. Very good accessory for this. So you'll get this, and you'll also get another attachment, and I'm just going to hook that up now and show you what that is as well. So the other attachment you're going to get with this as standard is these two bars with these 4 adjustable hooks. These are used for if you wanted to do a little piglet, a little goat, whatever you want. You would strap its arms in to it, front legs in here, back legs in there, adjust your width, turn it on, and you could rotisserie a full little piglet, or a full little lamb, full little goat, whatever you want it to do. Put it on there and watch him go round and round. Adjust your charcoal and cook that up. With the rotisserie attachment here, there are these screws here which we can use, turn that off, which we can use to adjust the up and down of this as required. You could do this while you're grilling and barbecuing. You could have that on top. You could be doing something else below. But if you weren't doing anything below, you could, these easily pop out. This just lifts up. This section just lifts up and comes out. And these cables would also hook onto here. This cable will come off there, will hook onto here. So if you hook the cables onto your rotisserie attachment, you'll be able to wind your rotisserie attachment up and down with the wheel. So you don't have to undo the bolts and lift one side or lift the other side. You can just use your rotisserie, go up, go down, and incredibly easy to do. I wish all rotisseries had a setup like that. That would just so easy to adjust up and down. So that's another very, very handy attachment that you can put on your rotisserie rod. There are another couple of accessories that I want to hook up and show you those as well while we're onto this topic. This attachment here again, we can do chickens on this one. We can take these rods out and use the 2 plates to do a gyros. So you just got the plates, and when you do your carving, you can carve right up to the plates. Again, this is on the rotisserie setup that will go up and down. But you've also got these very heavy duty prongs. We can put kebabs on here, we can put vegetables on here, whatever you like. Again, set these up with whatever you like. They will slide in one end, line up your little holes there, that locks in there, turn it on, and we've got this rotisserie attachment as well. Again, we can adjust the height up and down and cook whatever we want to cook in there. And the final attachment I have here is this one here called the ribulator. Generally I've seen these used more inside a Weber or something like that when they want to smoke ribs, but you can use this for many different types of applications. All stainless steel. This simply hooks on there and there. You'll see they slide in, they can't move. I've already put the rest of this attachment on, and we will turn it on, and that just goes round and round, and inside these trays you can put your ribs, you can put, again, a piece of fish, you can put vegetables, you can put whatever you want in there. Again, it's on the rotisserie attachment, so we can wind it up and down and adjust the height over the charcoal, and that's another beautiful attachment. So, you know, you've got your rack on top of your firebox, your hooks, your rotisserie with quite a few different attachments, your adjustable grill rack here with the warming rack. We have the fully lined, fully insulated, brick lined firebox. You can use wood, we can use charcoal, we can use heat beads, very easy to use. If you buy the base, you've got some beautiful cutting boards on the side that you can wind up and down, big heavy duty wheels, good storage underneath, a solid storage base. Comes with, as I say, the tools. You have a hook for cooking things around, you have a shovel for shoveling things around. This is Parrilla Co's Argentinian barbecue grill. Beautiful piece of machinery, very, very well made, very, very well thought out, many accessories, cooking opportunities are endless. I like it, I'm going to use it. I'll do some cooking demonstrations on this over the next coming months, and let's see what we can get out of it. It's a really well built piece of barbecuing equipment. So if you're interested in one, look me up. I'll leave a link in the description below, and if you do buy one, happy parties, happy cooking, happy family time, enjoy. Roberto from Fornieri Wood-Fired Ovens here in Melbourne, Australia. Ciao for now, all the best. Please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.